Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy Ray of Amy Ray Plans. This is the first video I filmed in a while because I filmed a plan with me after I came back. I did film a plan with me for the current week we're in, which is this week. I filmed a plan with me, and it went up Sunday, I believe. This previous Sunday, it's currently Wednesday, but this week today I'm here to film a memory spread for part of the days I went to visit my family again. I left on Friday the 24th. I came home on August 3rd. This week, I thought I was going to actually go to my brother's pool a couple times, or go to my brother's house and swim in his pool. But then we ended up being busy, so we didn't. And in hindsight, I wish I did not film or did not put this down before I went away, because I went to 2 Mets games this week. And I really wish if I had known that, I would have used Batter Up from Cafe with Anna. But anyway, I do like this kit. It is a pretty summer kit. I just didn't do anything. But, you know, I am a big proponent of, I know I said this in my last plan with me, you don't have to be doing what the kit says to use it, you know. But I really wish I had used the Cafe with Anna kit. So anyway, today we're here to film a plan, or a memory spread plan with me. This week I used, I believe this was Poolside by, I believe it's called Poolside. I'm not 100% certain on the name, but it is by Scribble Prints Co. Love this artwork, love the colors. I think it's very fun. I think I've also used this from Caress Press as well. I laid down my boxes. These two I put down when I did the whole, like the base and everything. But other than that, we're going to go in and do a memory spread. The foil is also from Scribble Prints Co. It is a mixed metal of silver and sparkly hollow. I take a sip of my drink. And yeah, let's get into it. This time I remembered not to put the scripts down. But anyway, so like I was saying, I was visiting my family. Hold on, okay. So actually we could do this. Let's make sure you guys are in frame. I think that's good. We'll try not to move the planner too many times. So Monday I had a YouTube binge. My dad had softball, so I watched some YouTube while he was at softball. Then I got Starbucks. I got Starbucks every day this week, so it should not be surprising. Oh, see what I did there? That's what happens when you talk and lay down stickers at the same time. Ooh. Please lay down. Okay, there we go. So got Starbucks. I get Starbucks a lot when I'm traveling. I don't know. Then I spent time with my dad. See, I went to lay it. Why do I want to lay everything down on the side? I don't know. But yeah, we hung out. I don't really know what we did this day. I know we watched the Mets game. I'm not sure what. Oh, yeah, we went and had sushi for lunch. Love this little sushi sticker from Fox and Cactus. And then going in with my Sharpie Ultra Fine Point for the things, or for the item, or the things I don't have scripts for. I hate how I wrote that S. And then the sushi place we went to was by Cheesecake Factory, and I love Cheesecake Factory, and we do not have one by me, so I get it a couple times when I go up there. And then lastly, my dad and I watched the Mets game. So yeah, we ate at the sushi place, and then I just picked up cheesecake too, and I had that like later that night. What am I doing? And then I watched the Mets game. And I literally just scratched this sticker. So you know what? We won't use the game part, but we will use this here. This, I always get the same kind, the Celebrations cheesecake. It's so good. And I'm jealous of you that has it, that have a Cheesecake Factory near you. And then, like I said, my dad and I watched the Mets. Tuesday. Oh, let me share where the stickers are from. So all of my scripts are usually from the same shop. So it's Scribble Prints Co., Carlea Plans, Caress Press, Magical Sticker Co., Plannahannah, Winter Designs. I think that's Letters to Apollo. Anything else, I'll let you know. Coffee Monsters Co., Stick with the Plan Co., the Coffee Monsters Co., Fox and Cactus, Stick with the Plan Co., Krissy and Designs. Tuesday, I watched YouTube. I love these cute little moros. Ooh. There we go. I really wish Paper and Milk would come back, but I know Denise just posted she had a baby. I love her. I got to meet her. I know I've met her once. I might have met her at another meetup, but I know I at least met her once. Possibly more than that. I can't remember. But then I read, I did a lot of reading. This is from, I think, like the Summer Coffee Monsters Co. reading script. It's like summer reading. And then, you guessed it, got Starbucks again. And then, my dad and I met up with my brother, my nephews, Joe and Nick, and my sister-in-law, and we had dinner out. And I had 2 Malibu Bay Breezes. Cute little sticker. This script, I believe, is from Kinsey's Creations, but she's no longer open. And then I have to write this in. I'm jealous of you that can print and cut your own stickers. All right. So this was Paper and Milk, the Coffee Monsters Co., Magic Prints Co. I don't think they're open any longer. Plan With Me Stickers, which is no longer open, the Coffee Monsters Co. And like I said, I think that's Kinsey's Creations. It was funny because we were at dinner and we were talking about, like, because my nephews were going back to, are up at school now for football and everything, college. And we were talking about, like, December, like, the schedule, like, with when they come home for Christmas and whatever. And I was like, well, usually finals are the first week of December, and then they come home. And I go, like, first week is usually finals. And then my nephew Nick went, finals for football? And I was like, no, for school. And then he jokingly said, oh, I forgot I was going to school too. It was just really funny how he said it. It was like, oh, I thought I was just going to play football. Yeah, but that was really funny. The way he said it, like, you know, it's kind of like one of those you had to be there kind of moments. All right. Flip this over. Then Wednesday, you guessed it, at Starbucks. Yeah, I have so many videos I want to film, but I've been dealing with lots of hip pain again. And then my dad and I had an early dinner because then we went to the Mets game. So I went to the Mets game on Wednesday and Saturday of this week. They lost both games. And last year I saw 3 games. This year I saw 2 games, and they lost all of the games I saw last year and this year. It is tradition that I go to the team store. My dad does not like that tradition. I got 2 new shirts. I got a Beau Bichette shirt, and I got, what's my other shirt? Like a regular, like, shirt. No, like, player. And then I had this Mets ice cream. I went, like, on a wild goose chase to find this ice cream because it said that it was in one section. So I go to that section. I look around. I can't find it. So then I asked someone, like, at another section that was selling something, or at that section. And they're like, we don't sell that here. They were, like, looked at me like I had 5 heads. And I was, like, really embarrassed. But then I ended up finding it. And it was really good. It's from a brand called Hildebrands, but it's called Blue and Orange Skies. It's like an exclusive to Citi Field. That's where the Mets play. And it was vanilla ice cream with marshmallow, M&Ms, and it had like orange and blue like swirls in there. Oh, so good. I really wish that was available like everywhere. And then I got that at like the 5th inning, 6th inning, I don't know. And then I also, this is to mark the Mets game. This day they lost 1-0, but earlier in the day, so they got rained out Tuesday night. And so they played a doubleheader Wednesday. They won the day game, but we went to the night game, so. If I go to games, I'd rather go to night games. Because, like, Saturday we went during the day because my dad's friend had tickets and, he couldn't go. But they were celebrating the 1986 World Championship Mets, so we went, but it was, like, really hot. Stick with the Plan Co., Rose Colored Days, Miscellany Boulevard. I'm not sure if they're open anymore. Scribble Prints Co., Stick with the Plan Co. This is from a shop I don't support anymore. Bubba Bear Studios and, oh yeah, like Plan Ahead of my custom scripts. That is the first half. On to the second half. Thursday was Miss Anna of Cafe with Anna's birthday. Love her so much. So we had to put that in first. And like I said, I put that in when I laid down the base off camera. And then, shockingly, I got Starbucks again. And then this day, my dad and I ate at the Cheesecake Factory for lunch. And I got a really good BLT. And their fries were so good, too. I know this isn't, like, the best sticker to mark a BLT, but I don't really have stickers for that. I don't even know if I could find stickers for that. And then I went to the bookstore. I wanted to look around more, but my dad was, like, being annoying, so I just got 2 out of the 3 books I was looking for. The 3rd book they did not have. And then I did get cheesecake to bring home this day. They had a special because it was National Cheesecake Day, and if you ate in and then got cheesecake, either eating in or to take it out, it was like, I want to say some type of discount off. But I thought that was so funny because that is me when I do eat cheesecake or sweets in general. And then I spent time with my dad. I don't know what we did this day. I think the Mets were off, so maybe we watched like movies or TV. I don't know. So this is Fox and Cactus. Carlea Plans. I do PR for Carlea Plans. If you mention Amy in the notes, you'll get my PR freebie. If there is a sale, that's what you could do, mention Amy in the notes. If there's not a sale, you can use Amy15, and you'll get 15% off plus my freebie. And I also have a PR sampler, which is like a full sheet, and you can purchase that through September, right? July, August, September is Q3, yeah. Scribble Prints Co., Carlea Plans, Fox and Cactus, The Coffee Monsters Co. On to Friday. More Starbucks. And then wait a second. I totally started putting down Saturday. This should be here. Ooh, fudgeroni. I think I might have to go back because I don't think this sticker is going to lay down. Let's see. Oh, it got all messed up, but let's see if it still lays down. Oh, it does. Okay, I think. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Okay. Whew. It's not like the most stick on it, but hopefully it'll... Okay, back to Friday. Whew. But I did mark Starbucks here this day. Yeah. Because I get these, like, coffee subscription to my house from, like, Slate Milk. And, when I go up to New York, I get them at Target, but they're a little pricier to buy in the store. And normally I drink like 3 coffees a day. So what I was doing was I would buy 2 of them. I bought like 2 a day, and then I would get Starbucks. That's how it was working. And then we're on to Friday. This day I had lunch with my sister, my niece, and my dad. And we had sushi. We went to a different sushi place, and I actually liked this one better. And funny enough, it was next to a Cheesecake Factory, which when we went to this one and this Cheesecake Factory, so it's literally like, I think there's like a restaurant, then there's like 1 or 2 restaurants, then there's Cheesecake Factory, then there's the Barnes & Noble, then there's another like steakhouse, and then there's a sushi place. So it's like all in a row on one side of the mall. But we went to a different place, but this one was a different mall, and it had the sushi place we went to, and it was next to Cheesecake Factory. So yes, that's for lunch. That's for marking sushi. Then I was in my feelings about something. I was kind of more like annoyed, but I don't have like an annoyed script, so I just did in my feelings. That's totally crooked. And then I did watch some YouTube. I think my dad was watching golf, and I don't like watching golf, so I was downstairs in my room and watched YouTube on his laptop, and then he was upstairs. And then we watched the Mets game. So I had originally bought up headphones with me that are like the ones that go in your ear. So I could like be upstairs with my dad, even if I wanted to watch YouTube, like while he was watching golf, I could like sit next to him or sit at the desk and watch YouTube and not bother him because I'd have the headphones. But the first time I put those headphones in after I watched some YouTube, my ears were hurting me, so, and normally when I wear headphones, I wear, like, over the head ones, not, like, actual, like, earbuds. I just don't think they agree with my ears. Anyway, what? I just found this random sticker on my desk. I don't know if this oh, yeah, I think that was supposed to be on, I think it popped off my page. All right. Anyway, so yeah, Starbucks, that is Bubba Bear Studios. These, I'm not sure where this is from. I think it's different. Is it different than that? Yeah, it is different. I'm not sure where that one is from. But this is for lunch with Dad, Carrie, I can't write all their names. And this is sushi. I only eat California rolls, so I get a couple orders of that. So that's Scribble Prints Co. Like I said, I'm not sure where this is from. It looks familiar, but I don't know. Stick with the Plan Co., the Coffee Monsters Co., and Krissy and Designs. Then on to Saturday, it was the first day of August. I got Starbucks. My dad and I went to the Mets game this day, so we had like a really early lunch because the ceremony started at 3:30, and we went to eat before that. I got a chicken Caesar salad that was really good, and then we went to the Mets game this day. They lost 6-2. But the 2 runs they scored were a 2-run homer that Tyrone Taylor hit. And then Monday, because this was the weekend of the trade deadline, Monday he was traded. I knew he was going to be traded because there was like a list of players up for trade. Basically, the whole team was up for trade aside from like 6 players. Gotta take more water. And even though I knew they were trading a lot of people, it still makes me sad. And then during the game, my dad and I split a pastrami sandwich because we had eaten earlier this day. So like I think we had this around the 7th inning. And then I got the Mets ice cream again. This time I didn't have to go on a wild goose chase because it was actually available in one of the clubs that we had access to. So like depending where your ticket is, you have access to certain clubs for food and stuff. So, oh, totally put this down wrong. I am not doing good with my placement of things. You would think this is my first time that I ever filmed a video. All right, and this is to mark the pastrami sandwich. Pastrami. Why can't I think of how to spell that? All right, I'm going to look that up because my mind is not blanking. Or my mind is blanking. It is not blanking. No, it is blanking. Yeah, so marking lunch with Dad. And then I'll write sandwich down here. I do remember how to spell sandwich. I just think when I was doing my pre-plans on here, I spelled it wrong, and then I was like, I'll correct it. Imagine if I just left it like that. That would be funny. Believe that's Once More with Love. Scribble Prince Co., One Town in a Million. Sadly, they're closed now. Grin and Bear It Plans, Scribble Prince Co., and the Coffee Monsters Co. And then on to Sunday. Probably getting tired of me saying this, but I did get Starbucks. And then I hadn't gotten my favorite burrito place that is up there, which is just local to them. I don't have one by me. So I definitely had to get it this day because this was my last day there. And then I had a very lazy day. I only got dressed to go to the burrito place in Starbucks, and then I came home, and I'm the type of person that if I'm home, I'm in lounge clothes or pajamas. Like, I don't wear clothes out and then wear them around the house. Marking time with my dad, but I ran out of the time with my dad custom scripts from Carlea Plans, so I'm just using this family time script. I have to order more of those. And I did place an order, and I forgot to place those, so. But I want to place another order soon anyway, so that's okay. But I didn't want to, I just wanted to put this script down, so I didn't want to wait to have to come in, because I want to post this on my Instagram. All right. And then watch the Mets game with my dad. And we also watched some Sunday Night Baseball. I forget who played this day, though. Carlea Plans, Scribble Prince Co., Fox and Cactus, Krissy and Designs, Caress Press, and Carlea Plans. And that is the week. Yeah, I really loved how this turned out. Again, in hindsight, I wish I had used the baseball kit, the batter up from Cafe with Anna. But, you know, the best intentions. I really do love how this turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. If you watch this whole thing, I watch some people on YouTube that do this, like at the end of their videos, they go, if you watch this whole thing, leave a comment with some type of emoji. So if you watch this whole thing, since I talked about food a lot, leave, if there's an emoji of your favorite food icon, leave that, or leave me an icon of a sport that you like, if you like a sport. Okay? All right. I'll probably forget to do that at the end of my videos. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.